Minnesota. At least it's windy out. Time to change oil on the beast. More. I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit. A little bit. Ouch. Soon we will be out in the fields and probably getting stuck. And that's where these Yankum ropes will really come in handy. I mean, I just can't wait to pull these things out of the mud using those Yankum ropes. Link in the description. Shameless plug. Once we're done with that quick job, I'd like to bring the digger in here and unfold it because it's not a nice day to be outside. So it's a good day to hide in the shop here and work. But I don't know if the digger's gonna fit in here with the seed totes stacked up here. It's gonna be really tight if it does fit, which probably means we're gonna try it. Looks like we should add just a little bit. Oh, I made a mess, Jim.
You made a mess.
I made a mess. We're going to be using multiple GPS systems this spring. The one planter tractor has one. We're going to need one on the sprayer that has section control to control the booms on and off. And then we're going to be running 2 tillage machines, which means we don't need section control on those, and we really don't need that accurate of satellites. So this one right here works off the very cheap subscription for satellites. There's no row sense on it, so that's good. Tillage just isn't as important to be accurate as it is with the planter and the sprayer. Anna, you want to carry this? Oh, no thumbs. Whew, got that one done. Fire in the hole. Oil pressure's good. Jim says we're all good. No leaks. All good things. Oh, you missed? Oh. Looks pretty nice out there, doesn't it? Jim, I'll let you in and out, and then Isla and I will scoot some things around, make room in here, and hopefully we'll have enough to unfold the digger. You took this time to fling mud around on our shop floor? Anna. Anna. Ah! Just, it was a joke. Oh, it's been about 3 minutes since the last blizzard. Now you can see the sun's about to come out. A small, oh, the small pin for the digger? Okay. I don't think this new one has the balancing jacks in the back like the old one has, so we don't have anything down there. Green to green. In. Get enough here? Isla, you want me to do a trick? Open sesame! You see that? That was Grandpa. That was not Grandpa or Jim. I did that with my magic. I've really got my doubts on this. I think we're too tight. That's what she said. Repositioning. You think we just work on the main frame first and then unfold it later? Unless we want to just unfold it and work on it unfolded the whole time. Alright, we'll just unfold it. We're very indecisive right now. You're gonna do it how?
I'm gonna try and do it all by myself.
All by yourself?
Watch out, Digi.
Watch out, Digi. You did it. And we did it, Jim. We got the whole digger in here. Now these diggers, or field cultivators, as some of you fancy farmers like to call them, they're fairly simple. They don't take a lot. The main things we're going to be doing here is replacing what we call the sweep. You can see here, a lot of them are quite wore out. This is the main part that goes in the ground, does most of the tilling. The other thing we look at are what we call the shank right here. Sometimes these will bend a little bit and they'll do an odd job of tilling, so we'll look at all those, make sure they're all straight. And then we will check all of these tires, make sure those are good. And then we got a few points to grease on this thing. These newer ones, they don't take nearly the amount of grease like they used to, but specifically on the pivot arms, on the tires, and the walking tandem assemblies there, those take a good amount of grease.
I'm gonna go up to the house.
You're gonna go up to the house? Are you sure? Your brother and sister are doing homework up there with Mom. I'm not sure it's a safe space for you. How's everyone else's homeschooling situations going? Ours has been going swimmingly. I mean, there's just been no issues whatsoever. The children have been respectful and wonderful. They just get their work done. Plus, honestly, Becky and I just have all the patience in the world when it comes to trying to teach our children schoolwork. Isla, this is the first thing we will need. Actually, we're gonna need two of them, so. We need this one also.
No, I have a stick, so you carry that.
You can only carry one at a time because you have a stick? Seems logical. I gotta go find a big hammer. And the sun is shining again. Found a couple. It's a montage.
Hi there.
Hello. Jim, I got a couple old bolts here that are pretty stuck.
All right.
You know what would fix that?
Yep. Where is it?
This WD-40 Specialist Rust Release Penetrant Spray.
Yeah, there. That'll do her.
That's the stuff.
That'll do her.
We've got a few of these shanks. These are the new ones here, but we've got a few bent ones on the digger. We got some new ones here ready to go. However, we also had 3 on the shelf in the parts room that have this old casting on it yet. The casting had broke. We go back and we end up finding these. So we got to pull that old casting off. The sweeps are actually okay on these ones, but I got to get them apart. And who knows how long they were laying in the field for. The nuts are stuck on there. Going to be a little bit of a pain. Luckily, I've got my magic formula. There. You never cease to amaze me. It's so hard to do things like that when there's other people in the shop because I'm just like the weird dude with a camera, you know. Smoke wrenching. Looks good, right? Looks good left. Must be good. By the way, I've had a ton of comments, and these sockets are not chrome. They're shiny impact sockets. But yeah, sometimes I use chrome sockets on my impacts. What's this looking like back here? Baling twine caught in the
Bolts out on each side.
bearings. We've got a landlord that has cattle, and we ended up with some twine. Some of this plasticky twine stuff in the field got wrapped around several of the bearings here. And you can't cut it out. It's so tight in there you can't cut it. So Jim's gonna smoke wrench it out. And we're definitely not gonna overheat the bearing.
Well, no, I hope not.
I'm sure nobody watching has thought of that.
I don't think so. You really want to try and burn all that out, man? Oh, jeez.
Extinguisher is right there, because everybody's thinking of that now too.
Hose too.
And a water hose, yeah. something. Oh, it's so tight. You just can't.
It's so damn tight.
Can't do anything.
It don't even really
It's just
burn.
it's a plastic brick.
Yeah.
So Sam, tillage man Sam, I gotta ask you something. You're probably the most decorated John Deere tillage guy above the height of 6'8". And my question to you is, why is everything up here standard, but back here I have to use metric sockets? Answer me that, Sam. It's got to come all the way before.
Yeah, no, you can take it.
Knife in case I need it.
So you're gonna try and keep that bolt
I'll
through
keep
this?
this right where it is, yeah.
Oh, this is the other thing. Let's just go like this.
Yeah, there you go. That's the one with the wire on there. There's lots of wire.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Well, that one we wouldn't have burned out for sure.
No.
No, that spacer's right there.
All right, let me get down there.
Yeah, pull that out.
Pull it up. There you go. Ah, look at that. As far as I can go without probably hurting.
Section number 2. This stuff is way tighter than we thought. It doesn't even come off when you pull the whole piece off. Well, at least there's only about 8 more sections to go. Well, we ended up needing about 10 of these bearings here. They don't come in half. We can't replace the center. We got to get the whole piece. So we've got some coming tonight or tomorrow. Jim says he's going to punch out. Dad's out loading a truck. I got to go in and watch Rhiannon do gymnastics. She's got a private gymnastics lesson.
Really?
Yeah, a Zoom lesson.
Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I'd feel better.
Gymnastics? Don't do it here, but you're welcome to do it at home.
That's what I kind of figured. All right, see y'all.
See you, Jim. Looks like he's got one truck loaded there, so we got one more to load back here. We'll get on that, but apparently Becky's got to leave here, so I got to run up to the house. Thank you guys for watching. Millennial Farmer, out.